Hi, I'm Mike, and today I'll be showing you how to import your CSV files from Excel into Bartender. With one simple click, you'll be able to eliminate human error and speed up your production process. We're going to start with your Excel sheets. First, you start by opening Excel. Then you want to input each category necessary that you want to put on your label. We're going to start with strain name, THC percentage, THCA percentage, and then CBD. Go ahead and fill in these categories based on what you need on your label. So once you've completed your document, it's time to save. Go ahead and click File in the top left, Save As. Make sure you're going to your desktop and saving it as necessary. Make sure that in the Excel workbook you change it to CSV. Go ahead and save. After saving your Excel spreadsheet, we're going to move on to printer driver settings. Start by going to your search box in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Type in printers and scanners. Go ahead and click on this. Find the printer you're going to be using for your printing. Go ahead and click it and click Manage. Go to Printing Preferences, select New Document. We're just going to put Test Document to start, and we're going to put it as a 4x4 square. So these are going to be your widths and your heights of your labels you're going to be inputting. Go ahead and click OK. Go to Graphics. If it's on halftone, select None for the cleanest print. Go to Stock. Make sure this is on labels with gaps. You have labels with marks or continuous. Labels with gaps are going to be your most used labels. Labels with marks will have a black mark on the back side of your liner. Continuous is a continuous roll such as vinyl. Go ahead and click Labels with Gaps, or if you're using labels with marks, use labels with marks. For our purposes, we're using labels with gaps. We're going to change the gap height to 0.1. Go ahead and click Options. Unclick this box for Use Current Printer Settings. Make sure this is on 3 inches per second and 10 for darkness. Go ahead and select Apply and OK. You've completed printer driver settings. So now that you're done with your printer driver settings, we're going to import the Excel spreadsheet from part 1 into Bartender. Start by opening your Bartender. You should get this screen, Start New Bartender Document. Blank template. Now you want to choose the printer that you're using. Select the same printer from the printer driver settings. Click Document Properties and make sure it's on the correct label. Press OK. Click Next. Specify custom settings, single item per page, or if your labels have 2 up or 3 across, select multiple columns and click rows or columns depending on which one you have. For this, we're going to do single item per page. Width of unused area is the left and right side of your liner. This is depending on what type of label you're going to be using. Rectangle, rounded rectangle, ellipse, or circle. We're going to be using rounded rectangle. Make sure that this is on the correct label that you're going to be using. Select Next. None of these are selected. Next. And Finish. This should be your label size. Now we're going to connect that Excel spreadsheet onto our Bartender document. Go up to the 3 disks that say Database Connection Setup. Go ahead and click. We're going to be importing the Excel spreadsheet, so click Microsoft Excel and click Next. Select File, and now you should find it on your desktop. If it's not here, select down here because we saved it as a CSV and go to All Files. It should pop up. Click the document you need and Next. This is just previewing every field name that we put into the Excel spreadsheet. Click Next. The first row is headers. That's why we put the strain name, THC percentage at the top of your Excel spreadsheet. Click Finish and OK. Now that Excel spreadsheet is linked to your document. Let's see if it worked. We're going to put in a normal text box by hitting the A at the top and clicking normal. If you want to change the text, you can double click and highlight, or when you get this 4-way directional arrow, you can double click the green box and the different box will pop up. You can change all your text formats from here. Font, text format, auto-fit, and even change it 90 degrees, 180 if you need to. We're going to go down here to sample text. Under embedded data, we're going to click the square on the right that says change data source type. We're We're going to change this to database field next. Now this is where we change it to strain name, THC in the files that we put in the Excel spreadsheet. Go ahead and click strain name and finish. Now if you close this, it should change the strain name that we put in the Excel spreadsheet. And we're just going to do that for every field that we have in the Excel spreadsheet. So now that your label is completed and all information is properly put on the label, you're now ready to print. On the bottom left-hand corner, you can see if the percentages match up with your strain name. If you click right on the first tab, you can see it's 2 of 4. And if you click on the far right, move to last record, you can go to the last record of your Excel spreadsheet. Make sure these numbers are correct and you're now ready to print. Now you know how to create and import Excel spreadsheets into Bartender.